I know this is a rather old case, but this is my first appearance on this matter.
Yes, this case allegedly occurred Halloween of the year 2024. And
a racing on highways charge, late discovery video, and a defense asking for yet another continuance. This docket is already tense. The judge lists every prior setting from July to February, signaling patience is thinning fast. How long can this case stretch? Subscribe for more dramatic courtroom breakdowns.
Has now joined us. How does he wish to proceed on this racing on highways charge? Mr. Geffrey, the trick.
Thank you, Your Honor. We had been having some back and forth with getting discovery with the DA's office, Your Honor. We just received video last Thursday. I know that this case has been going on for a while. We're not trying to bog down your docket, but we got to get that video reviewed, and I got to confer with Mr. Albin on how he wants to proceed. So if we could, I'll request one more brief continuance, Your Honor, so that I can get that taken care of, confer with Mr. Albin, and discuss what options he's going to have available.
July 9th, 25, the defendant appeared from jail pro se, pled not guilty, and we set it over to September 22nd. Mr. Stang was present. We set it over to December 8th. Mr. Geffrey was present. We set it over to today, 2/26, and you're wanting to set it over to when, Mr. Geffrey?
Next available on the court schedule, Judge. We don't need long. Again, we were just waiting for a complete discovery. We had to get that before we can move forward.
And I do see that at the last hearing in December, you did point out that you were waiting on discovery. Okay. Actually, we set it over to February 26th, and then we set it over today, so there's one more in there. All right, when's our next available? I trust the state has no objection, Mr. Regier, or do you?
No objection if the court finds this is a defense request for continuance as well as continuing the bond in this matter.
Well, I will find the defendant is requesting the continuance, but when it's because of a delay in getting discovery after being asked for, I have a little bit of a hesitation to blame it strictly on the defense, but we will at this time attribute it to the defense and continue the bond. Jennifer, what day do you have?
May 11th.
Jennifer, you're the same as Jen, right?
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
That's okay. I have Jen, Jenna, Jennifer, and I just want to make sure I'm talking to the right person, but thank you. I recognize your voice. Okay. All right. So, Mr. Albin, Mr. Geffrey, this is continued at the defendant's request to May 11 at 9 a.m., and that will be the last continuance. You better be ready to go, or I'm going to put you in a breakout room with the prosecutor and leave you until you come back with some kind of resolution.
No, we should have something worked out, Judge. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. You're excused at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Geffrey, I think you also have Taylor Green.
I do, Your Honor.
Is Taylor Green on here?
He is on Zoom, Judge.
We are
Your
on
Honor, I will defer to my colleague on that matter.
Thank you. We'll be on the record in BU 2025. Is he in the breakout room, though? The colleague?
I'm here now, Judge.
We are on the record in BU 2025 CR 153, State of Kansas versus Taylor Jordan Green. Please announce appearances.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court, Joseph Bach appearing for the state of Kansas.
May it please the court, Your Honor, Mr. Green appears via Zoom on his own accord, and then with counsel via Zoom as well.
This, I believe this is the fourth control. In the last hearing, the defendant was going to apply for diversion, but I don't see he's been granted diversion. So, Mr. Geffrey, what announcement have you at this time?
We applied for diversion, Judge. I'm going to take blame on this one. I'm having a lot of trouble moving through this new diversion process that Butler County's implemented. It's a strictly online system, and it's just not making a whole lot of sense with who's being communicated with. I don't know whether emails are getting sent to both me and my client. Some emails do, others don't. And so there's just a lack of consistency in communication. I'll take the blame for that. I need to be in better communication with Mr. Green. But at the end of the day, Judge, the system isn't been working the way that I thought it was going to. So I'm just asking the court for a little bit of grace just to figure that out. He has been applied. I just think that Mr. Green's got to get a drug and alcohol evaluation completed to advance to the next step. We'll get that done, Judge. We'll get that done immediately. But I just asked for a continuance so that we can get that accomplished. Hopefully, get Mr. Green on diversion.
Well, what does the state have to say about this? We had first appearance May 23rd at 25.
Yes, Your Honor. Just reviewing, it does appear, and I was trying to see if I had a further status update. Yes, most of what I see, I'm not sure if there's documents that have been turned in. I'm not sure I see anything, but it could be that they don't do it till it's filed and finalized. And last time we were here in December, we set it over to finalize. I think the state's position at this point, I'm going to guess it's the next docket or near 30 days. I would have no objection setting it over one more time to finalize, but I'd probably put in a note that state would be objecting to anything further as far as diversion continuances after that.
Understandable.
All right. Reluctantly, I will set this over for a fifth control at the defendant's request. Continue the defendant on any bond he was scheduled with. And I guess Jennifer, Jen, that's up to whatever the court has available.
We have one last spot on May 11th. After this one, we will switch to May 18th.
May 11th at 9 a.m. I trust that will be diverted and you won't be on the docket when I call this case May 11th, but time will tell. I don't expect any more continuances, of course. Again, I'll put counsel in breakout rooms until you come to some kind of resolution, trial date or otherwise.
Understandable, Judge. Thank you again.
You're welcome. You may go now, Mr. Geffrey, unless you have someone else.
I do have one more from Mr. Stang, Your Honor, Cannon Fuller. He is also in my lobby if I can go grab him.
Okay, go get him. Is that with the K?
Cannon with a C, Judge.
A C, thank you.
The last name Fuller.
Oh, Fuller, thank you.
Sorry. Yeah, thank you. Cannon is his first name. Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Yes, I see that. We're on the record in BU 2025 TR 2803, State of Kansas versus Cannon Joseph Fuller. Please announce appearances.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court, Joseph Baca, appearing for the state of Kansas.
May it please the court, Your Honor, Mr. Fuller appears in my office with counsel Nathan Geffrey via Zoom.
Announcements, Mr. Geffrey.
Yes, Judge, Mr. Stang has left me a note that we plan on applying for diversion on this matter as well. And so we just asked for a control date. This case should be, now that we kind of got this process figured out with how the diversion system works, we should be better apt to give that advice to Mr. Fuller. So we'd ask for a continuance to that May 18th date. We should have diversion hopefully wrapped up by then.
This defendant is charged with driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs or both, .168 BAC, while traveling at 101 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone while transporting open containers of alcohol. Counsel, do you realistically think he'll be eligible for diversion?
This isn't my case, Judge, so I'm not sure about the case or the fact circumstances, but
I thought that sober drivers couldn't get it over 20 miles over. Am I mistaken on that, Mr. Baca?
Judge, I don't believe you are mistaken. While I'm still trying to familiarize myself with the diversion policy, I do think that's correct. However, I do sympathize that this is Mr. Stang's case. If he has maybe something to turn in consideration, I understand that. I know we've only had one prior appearance, I believe, on this. I would not object if he's wanting to inquire about that today, but it does seem unlikely.
Well, I will continue it because the case is December 8th of 2025. Of course, that's already got some age to it, but I don't expect diversion. Whatever you guys want to work out, I trust you'll do it by that date, whether it's diversion or otherwise. Jen, when are we moving that to? 511 again?
May
No, you
18th,
said 5/18.
May 18th, Your Honor.
May 18th at 9 a.m. Continued at the defendant's request. Okay. Anything else, Mr. Jeffrey, on this docket?
Nothing further, Judge. Thank you for your time this morning.
All right. That's not Cannon Fuller in your office, is it? Oh, there's two people back there. Okay.
Yes, yeah, him and his mother, Your Honor.
How old is he?
22, Your Honor.
22, 101 miles per hour, and a 65, allegedly drunk, transporting open containers. Well, I don't know if those charges are true or not. He's presumed innocent, but I trust his mother will have a chat with him about the endangerment of others and himself as well, if there's any truth to it. All right. Thank you. We're going to be in recess on Fuller, and Mr. Fuller and his mother are excused from today's proceedings. And Mr. Jeffrey, you are as well.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you. And there's Mr. Eaton. Let's take up, is it Duranaloo? Is that how that's pronounced?
And Your Honor, that case was continued to May via agreed order,
Continued to May what?
May 4th.
May 4th at 9 a.m.
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm still showing that on the docket today.
This is the turning point. The defendant was personally warned in December about bond conditions and court dates, yet he's missing. Diversion discussions won't matter if you fail to appear. The state pushes for doubling bond to $10,000. When accountability slips, consequences escalate fast.
Did you get your order approved, Mr. Eaton?
I believe so on Friday. Let me double check. I have the accepted notice at 3:56 on Friday.
All right. Well, it could be I approved it, it didn't get to the clerk where it needed to go. All right. Well, who's the prosecutor? Mr. Baca?
Yes, Your Honor. I was just reviewing that as well. I do see an email from Miss Norris that with her approval and e-sign for that. I was trying to find the attachment to it, but I believe that's what it was referring to. So it does appear that Miss Norris did approve that.
Well, if I haven't signed off on it, I will, as it is an agreed upon order, but Mr. Eaton, you might want to follow up and make sure that it did make its way to the file.
I will, Your Honor.
Can I have that date again, please?
May 4th at 9. Any other cases, Mr. Eaton, that you're here for?
Yes, Your Honor. I have Michael Presley. I had seen him on the Zoom. I don't see him now.
Well, he better get on here again.
Oh, there he is.
Okay. We're on the record in BU 2025 TR 1660, State of Kansas versus Michael Joseph Presley. Please announce appearances.
Jared Regier on behalf of the state.
Michael Presley appears via Zoom in person with counsel Isaiah Eaton, who also appears via Zoom.
Announcements.
Your Honor, I had spoken to Brett Sweeney about this case on a potential probable cause issue. He was going to be reviewing the discovery. I haven't heard back from him yet. I'd just ask that we continue it for around 30 days to check in on the status of that review.
Mr. Regier, do you know if Mr. Sweeney's available to shed any light on this?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, I do not have that information directly in front of me. If the court is prepared to continue the bond and find that this is a defense request for continuance, the state does not object to setting this matter over.
Well, I have an extra concern besides bond and speedy trial, and that's my crowded dockets. And I just feel like every week I just pick them up and put them on the next one and put them on another one until I never get anywhere. But I don't have the prosecutor here that's on the case, and he didn't leave any notes for you. Jen, what's the next one? The 18th of April?
One moment, Your Honor. I'll see how soon you can fit somebody.
Okay.
It looks like the earliest that we could do is going to be April 13th, or I'm sorry, yeah, April 13th.
April 13th, and I'm not inclined to continue this at the defendant's request because they've made their request for consideration and the state hasn't apparently gotten back with them. So I don't think that's all the defendant's fault. So I'm going to make that at the joint. I'm going to count that time jointly.
And Your Honor,
Mr. Regier?
Your Honor, I have nothing in my file to suggest that there has been a communication regarding my office and the defense during this matter. So I'm not sure what the court wishes to do on that front.
Well, I don't believe that the officer of the court defense counsel, Mr. Eaton, is misleading the court on that. Mr. Eaton, did I understand correctly? You have inquired of Mr. Sweeney?
Yes, Your Honor. I had a telephone conversation, and I apologize I don't have the date in front of me, but fairly recently about significant probable cause issues in this case with Mr. Sweeney. While I suppose Jared Regier would have some record of that, I can assure the court, as an officer of the court, that it did occur.
And I rely on that. So continue to April 13th, 9 a.m. joint. I'm going to count the time against both. All right. At this point, Mr. Eaton, do you have anyone else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. You and any clients are excused from today's hearing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Ariano, who would you like to take up?
And excuse me, Judge, before you start that, may I have a breakout room with court security 2?
Certainly, Mr. Patterson. Jim, would you put Darren Patterson in with court security 2?
Your Honor, I have Jackson Easom,
Okay.
ISOM.
Oh, IS. Yes. We are on the record in BU 2025 CR 307, State of Kansas versus Jackson J. Easom. Please announce appearances.
Jared Regier on behalf of the state.
Your Honor, excuse me. I don't know where my voice went. Steve Ariano appearing on behalf of Jackson Easom. I don't see him here. I don't see him present for this hearing.
Jackson Easom or Isom, this is your chance to keep from getting a warrant. Let's see, he did sign a bond with Hot Rod bail bond posted July 6, $5,000. And I can put him a little further down the docket if you want to chase him around, Mr. Ariano.
Well, I did try calling him. We did send him a letter, but it was back in December advising him of this court date. We have been, and his phone was set to that it was not available to take messages right now. I would, Your Honor, he's shown up for every hearing. We're currently in the process of a diversion. He has completed his application for diversion. He and I had a conversation in February because they had an assignment still due, and I put him in touch with the diversion office on that. So we have been progressing in diversion. I haven't seen a denial. I haven't seen an acceptance. So I don't know where we're at in that process, but we've been cooperating with that process.
Well, I do note that you've talked about diversion in previous hearings. I also note that he was personally present December 8th when he was given this court date and was told that that would continue as a condition of his bond. He asked for a no contact order to be lifted. The state wanted the no contact to be maintained, and the no contact order was ordered to continue. So we had quite a discussion about bond and the importance of following the terms of that bond. Mr. Regier, your recommendation due to the defendant's failure to appear?
Your Honor, if the court has found that the defendant fails to appear, the state would be recommending a bench warrant bond forfeiture. it would appear that previously the defendant had executed successfully a $5,000 professional surety bond, which seemingly appears to have been insignificant to secure the defendant's appearance here for this hearing. Instead, we reckon the amount be doubled to $10,000 cash or surety for the court's edification. The appearance bond does appear to refer to an address outside the state of Kansas, and this is a case where, pursuant to the information, there are 3 counts currently before the court, at least 1 domestic battery and 2 other offenses with domestic violence designations.
Mr. Ariano, I am going to order a bond forfeiture bench warrant. New bond will be $2,000. All existing and pre-existing conditions to continue on this bond. But
Your Honor,
if he calls in before the end of the docket, we'll try
forgive
to
me, Your Honor, if I misheard, the state was recommending $10,000, doubling the amount from the previous bond, which was $5,000.
I did not say 10,000.
Your Honor, the state, if the state misheard, I apologize. The state is merely requesting clarification as to an amount for purposes of preparing appropriate paperwork.
Yes, new bond is $10,000 with the existing conditions other than the amount.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. But if he shows up before the docket is over, I will consider putting him back on here. I will consider it. Depends on how hectic things get between now and noon. He may not get to fit back on here, but I don't expect you guys to have to chase him around. So
I will see what I can do.
all right. Thank you, sir. We'll be
Thank
in
you.
recess. Anyone else, Mr. Ariano, you want to take up in the meantime?
Sorry, Your Honor, I don't have anyone else on the docket, just him.
All right. Thank you.
A racing on highways charge, late discovery video, and a defense asking for yet another continuance. This docket is already tense. The judge lists every prior setting from July to February, signaling patience is thinning fast. How long can this case stretch? Subscribe for more dramatic courtroom breakdowns.
Mr. McClendon, do you have Jamie Lee Cantu here?
Yes, I do, Judge. I was hoping to talk to him.
Can I put a breakout room then?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe he's at court security.
Oh, okay. Do we have court security open, or is he with Mr. Patterson or someone else? Jamie
If he needs a breakout room, we have Patterson in there.
Okay, but you didn't tell me you had Jamie Cantu a while ago. Do you have him?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the last one I said that was Mr. McClendon's.
Oh, okay. You did say that already. Okay, well, Jim, what can we do? Just need to wait until Mr. Patterson's through then?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye out. Deputy Caulfield, if you'll help us keep an eye out for that.
Okay, we'll
Thank
get
you.
him in there as soon as Patterson's done.
Mr. Patterson has a lot on the docket today.
I'll try to call him on his cell phone, Your Honor.
Thank
If
you.
that's okay with you.
Oh, yeah. Is Blake Cooper here with Zachary Irvin? Either one of them here?
Your Honor, they're in a breakout room.
Okay. Well, do we have anyone else that is not represented by Patterson? Anyone on here whose attorney is not Darren Patterson? Okay, well, looks like we're gonna have to wait a moment. I don't see any pro se's. Is Isaac Darby here? No. If you have someone on the docket today, would you like to take him up, or do you need a breakout room?
No, we're prepared to go ahead at this point in time. I have Zachary Irvin, Judge. He should be on here. Just in a breakout room with him.
Yeah, he just took a big drink. All right, we are on the record in BU 2025 CR 209, State of Kansas versus Zachary Daniel Irvin. Please announce appearances.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court, Joseph Baca, appearing for the state of Kansas.
All right, Blake Cooper on behalf of the defendant Zachary Irvin. He appears in person. He's in the red shirt under Zachary Irvin.
Thank you. Any announcements, Mr. Cooper?
Your Honor, I am requesting one more control setting in this. I've spoken to Mr. Baca this morning. We have an offer in this case, but there's also it appears to be one item of discovery that we're still needing, and I would like some more time to talk to the county attorney's office about that. So if we could get one more control setting, at that point, I think we'll be ready to either resolve the case on that date or set it for trial.
Well, that is a request for a fifth control on a DV battery dating back to May 7 of 25. Do you think that any more time in a breakout room would help resolve this if I put the two attorneys in there? Or
well, Judge, at this point, I think we're very close to getting it resolved. I really do. It's Ms. Norris that I need to have a little bit more discussion with. I'm sorry about that, but I do believe we will have a direction which we're going for you the next time we're here, Judge.
All right. Boy, 5 controls and we can't get it resolved. And that's not counting first appearance. All right. Fifth and last, tell Ms. Norris, last continuance. I'm going to have her come in there and resolve this if we can't get it resolved.
I will make sure to get a hold of Ms. Norris. Judge, I will do that.
All right. Jen, do we have to continue this over to April 18th?
May 18th.
May 18th. All right. I'm going to continue this May 18th, 9 a.m. And I'm going to count the time towards both parties because of the inability to get together and work this out in a timely manner. May 18th, 9 a.m. You must be back here, Mr. Irvin. That's a condition of your bond. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
Time. You're welcome.
Thank you, Your
sir.
Honor.
Mr. Irvin and Mr. Cooper are excused.
I'll be in touch, Zach.
All right.
All right, we are on the record in 24 TR 3009, State of Kansas versus Jamie Lee Cantu II. Please announce appearances.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court, Joseph Bach appearing for the state of Kansas.
William McClendon for the defendant, Jamie Cantu here appears from court security.
And how do you wish to proceed, Mr. McClendon?
Yes, Judge. In talking with Mr. Baca, I think we're going to be applying for diversion on this case. I think Mr. Cantu is eligible, and this seems to be the route he wants to go. I know this is a rather old case, but this is my first appearance on this matter.
Yes, this case allegedly occurred Halloween of the year 2024. And we've had so many continuances on this because defendant kept saying he was going to speak to an attorney and then he failed to appear. So, and Mr. Patterson had been appointed November 15th to 24. So I don't know why he decided.
Because Patterson wouldn't answer his phone.
Okay, so he didn't think Mr. Patterson was doing his job. And but he was the one delaying this, it looks like. Mr. Cantu, we need to get this resolved. And it's not the defendant, it's not the attorney that got this charge, you did. So you need to be on top of this and make sure that you're following up with whatever your attorneys tell you. So state's response to this request?
Judge, I do not have an objection today. I know Mr. McClendon is getting started on this. While I do understand the history of it, we did have a breakout room and we're looking to see if there was any reason that diversion wouldn't move forward so we could save court's time. At least as far as today, of course, the application is the final determining factor, but as far as today, we did not find those reasons. I would not object today, but I understand the court's frustration with how long this case seems to be taking. He seems to be diversion eligible as of today.
Well, he was probably diversion eligible November 15th of 2024, and he's had all this time to apply. And I know he's had good counsel that would have advised him about such things, but in any event, one final continuance, Mr. Cantu, to May 18th. And if you don't have diversion then, I'm not going to continue it again for diversion. The DUI is a very serious charge. It suggests danger to the community. It suggests danger to you. And it is just a charge at this point. I understand that.
At this point, even paperwork becomes courtroom drama. An agreed order, supposedly approved Friday, still appears on today's docket. The judge questions whether it was properly signed and filed. Administrative missteps may seem minor, but they clog crowded dockets. Should procedural confusion excuse further delay?